Hello, Marvel Rivals fans, and I'm back. Yeah, I disappeared for like ages. I totally did not forget my account password. I totally have not forgot to upload in the past 4 months. I took a small break to do other stuff, but now we're back. And today we're going over my wish list for characters and how I think they would work. So let's get right into it. For our first character, this is pretty obvious. A lot of people want him in the game, being Deadpool. A lot of people want Deadpool to play Denji. I'm surprised I don't already have him in the game, especially how Deadpool and Wolverine released around the second beta, if I'm correct. Yeah, it did. Jesus Christ, I've been gone for ages. Well, I think it'd be more funny to make him play a bit more like Junkrat and a bit of Roadhog. So these are my ideas. For the ultimate, he pulls out this comically large bomb. He usually has these. He can do kind of like a Reinhardt charge forward with the bomb and collide into enemies, blowing them up. This would not do damage to him. He would kind of launch up and then go back down with the bomb. It would kind of be like a rocket ram for Fortnite, kind of a sort for his big bomb ultimate, or he would just run around and hold it and it would explode. After this ultimate would be used, he would be sent down to the ground, and then just come back up as he can regenerate. An obvious passive would just give him be able to regenerate quicker, because every Marvel Rivals character can regenerate. It's not Overwatch, or old Overwatch. So you should just make him regenerate quicker. For the the tacticals or abilities, he would have, I would say, give him 3. Yep. Here are the ideas. Kind of a sort of a Denji reflect, but I would call it right back at you. As Deadpool's a more jokingly character, I have an idea that, it's just a reflect. It's just Genji's reflect. Imagine that, and then just give that to Deadpool. He can hold out katanas, he can reflect people's abilities back at them. The second one's kind of funny. It's called a doodle bomb. I'm assuming I would probably make him a damage dealer. Yeah, it'll make most sense. A doodle bomb. Basically, you throw this, anyone it hits, there'll be a bunch of doodles of Deadpool, a bunch of Deadpool's doodles on your screen. It's basically just a blind. So I don't think we have a blind in Marvel Rivals. We might, but I think I've probably just forgotten it. But if we haven't, here you go. Now we have a blind in Marvel Rivals. And the third one, actually, what would I make this third one be? Just try to give him a heal ability, like a really quick heal ability. Just let it, basically like a Roadhog heal, just use that. It's straight up pretty easy. For our second character, let's do a villain, as I don't think there's many villains in Marvel Rivals right now. What about Mysterio? Alright, this is the ult idea. Let him kind of do an ultimate similar to Mirage, where basically he summons a bunch of decoys around him, like Mirage, turns invisible, and does his signature green gas around him. It's kind of like a disappearing ability, and he could reappear. I would make him a healer straight up. He would be a strategist with Loki in that class, because I don't think he would be the best damage dealer. But yeah, this is a kind of weird ass tactical. It's called Mirage. Basically, he places down his turret drones, from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, and basically they can fly around. These will cloak as other stuff, and when they appear on the player's screen, they'll see them as something else. That could be like a bird, a trash can, anything else, but it would have a slight green glow to it. When a player got too close to it, the drones would attack of sorts. It's actually kind of a cool idea for an ability. The next one, we're kind of going for an invisible sort of kit, to straight up give him the invisibility. I know if I'm correct, Cyclops is getting the ability. She's coming to the game soon. So why not give it to Mysterio too? Let him throw a smoke bomb and disappear, but this whole thing's illusions. So yeah, I would give him a clone ability, but Loki already has that, so yeah. And his final ability, there's a lot we could actually do for Mysterio, but I have a dumbass concept. These are really dumb concepts, but they would actually kind of work. They're kind of funny too. It's like an invisible dome. Basically, when you place this, no player can see it unless you shoot at it. It's just a dome around you when you place it down. If you're inside the dome, you can see it, you'll see a bunch of green smoke around you that would be translucent, translucent so you can see through it. But basically, it's a weird one-way shield of sorts where you can basically use it mainly for recon. What else could you use it for? You could maybe even use it for fighting, for bubble dome fighting, but it'd be quite funny to see at afar. Just a Mysterio standing in a dome and you can't even shoot through it. Instead of an invisible wall of sorts, it kind of plays into the more illusion factor, add to his kit. But it'd be cool. That it would kind of be broken thinking about it, but still pretty good. For our next chapter, we have Miles Morales. Miles have drawn to a point for his fan base and stuff, and the general character, that he's far enough away from Spider-Man to not be the same character. First ability. Alright, Venom and Spider-Man both have a swing. Can we just give him a swing too? They both have one. Just give him one at this point. Just let him have a swing. I don't care how it exactly works. Just give him a swing. Let him just spin around as Spider-Man. They can share an ability, or you can make it like slightly modified. Let him deploy 2 webs out of each hand and like launch them forwards of sorts. That'd actually be a brutal idea. Yeah. For his next ability, I've been giving too many characters this ability, but it would work really well because it's kind of his whole factor. So we're gonna have a third invisibility character, and that's just giving him a straight up invisibility ability. It's gonna work similar to Cyclops and Mysterio, where you just can't see the player. They're semi-translucent. They can sneak up. Now for his next ability, his third and final. If you want to be a damage dealer, this would combo with invisibility. It's like a stun punch. Basically, you know, Miles Morales' whole thing is the electric shock powers too. Basically, if he hits a player with it, it stuns him temporarily, and you can just like go invisible, go behind him, and stun him. It's simple as that. As final one, I call it the electric web. Basically, he places down this massive web of sorts that's electric, meaning if a player touches it or goes near it, they get zapped. It would be pretty good for area control, and pretty nice ability too. Or the other one is literally pretty similar. It's just a lightning punch where he swings upwards and then lands back down with like a big punch. It's Doomfist Ultimate, but a bit more electric and zappy. It'd be pretty cool. You could also make him so his electric disables enemy gadgets. That's like a sort of like haywire ability, like kind of like Sombra's hat from Overwatch. Since we already have Deadpool as an idea to add, what about Wolverine? Wolverine, I would give him the same passive as Deadpool. He's a mutant. He can heal faster. You could also make it maybe that when he crouches, if I'm correct, Wolverine's a pretty stealthy character. You could give him just when he crouches, he has more stealth, so it's harder to hear him. For his first ability, straight up, it's just like a dash in and it's a swipe. It's just straight up a dash in and a swipe. You could use it just like to get into a fight, dash in, swipe. It's very similar to Black Panther's dash. You give it as like a movement ability, like give him 2 charges. You just do a dash swipe. It would be more like Genji's and less more attack based, more movement with a slight attack buff to it. His next ability I would give him is a claw spin. This, I'm going to show the Fortnite, because it is in Fortnite, when Wolverine was a boss. He could spin around and, like, knock back enemies. It's similar, if I'm correct, to one of Storm's abilities, but it should be used more in a fight, where he can just, like, spin and not, and, like, get players away from him, but still do damage. It would actually work pretty well. Combo, and you dash in, you spin around, and then you dash again, and then you use the final ability to help round out your combo. And what might that ability be? I totally did not forget what it would be. Oh yeah, Rage. Similar to how Malda works, the more damage he gains some health, and the more damage he takes, the more damage he deals back. It's a pretty cool idea of an ability, because Wolverine does have a lot of rage moments in the comics and in the movies, where generally he goes into a more ragey fit, and he seems like bullets can't pierce him at all, and like goes flashy, bye. Now for his final ability. This is also inspired by the Fortnite boss. You can't tell I play Fortnite. It's a revive, straight up. It's an Adam Warlock revive, but it's a full HP. Straight up. If you die, you have 5 seconds to pop straight up. You just revive. You step down, and then you can just revive yourself. When you come back, you have a health buff, a shield, and a movement buff and damage buff. It's like a get back in there. Second chance to murder your opponents. My favourite. And his main weapon would just be his claws. If you're wondering, of course it would be his claws. What else would it be? His drawdown toothpick. Also, since we already have Scarlet Witch, please step on me. Let's get her husband. That I should erase. I'm happy he's not in the game, so I can come in place for him. Being Vision. Vision's abilities could be quite unique. This is kind of stretching it. I don't know if he's ever done this in comics, but for his ultimate, we're starting with the ultimates. Mind control. Straight up, mind control. This is how it works. You see a player, you have to kind of like lock in on them. Once you're locked in, you take control of their body. Vision flies up and gets like a ball around him, like Namor's ability. Basically, Vision has control till the time runs out and can just straight up use that player's abilities and stuff. They also have a quicker ult charge in this state too, and a bit of a buff of damage stuff. It's basically use the Mind Stone. It's pretty cool. His next ability, to straight up give him a flight. When he presses the flight, he'll boost upwards and then like can zoom around. Vision does that a lot, so why the hell not? By the way, add an Ultron Vision, please, with all the Infinity Stones from What If. I need that skin in the game, like, right now. There's still a few characters left to be revealed. I really hope that's the skin. I really want it. For the next one, it's Vision's signature forehead beam. And to allow him to charge it up, this is my idea. The longer you charge it up, the longer it lasts. So you can do, like, a short one, or you can do a really long one. You can use it just to beam players and murder them. It's really goddamn simple. Can't tell, he'll be a damage dealer. He'll play very similar to Iron Man. That's the one thing. But I still think it would be a pretty nice idea to have Vision in the game, because those parts of Vision are so iconic to him. Like, if you ask someone what's Vision's abilities, they'll probably tell you about that. I would not lie. For his final ability, let's just check the script. Oh yeah, I don't have a script because I accidentally deleted it. Vision's final ability. What could it be? I'm joking with you. I know what his ability is going to be. His ability could be, as a weird idea, this is actually kind of a good idea. I don't know if it's actually good or not. Well, why don't you guys decide in the comments below, what should Vision's last ability be? And how would you change any of my picks? Yeah, I ran out of time because the sponsors don't left me. Yep, I'll come to, please feed me. So make sure to like and subscribe, as the channel has like 8 subscribers. Yeah, this thing is really new. So yeah, bye.